we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The offense set for a first down play. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Looking for a productive play on first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll leave it with him. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the first down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. We see the yellow line. Like, don't you get to the first down. Great job knowing where the first down was, putting his head down, getting the first down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game.
And that pass intercepted.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna run it. It's Cantrell. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll run it. It's Foster. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of it.
He's going for it all. Snags it down the right side. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has a second down play. The give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. The Gators are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch past the sticks. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Gators are marching down the field. Going up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think he does a really good job on this second down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better 3rd down. That's a play we can continue to run even on 3rd down right now.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Open runway ahead. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Snap it to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's got it again. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bayou LSU Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Running it to the right. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
The give out of the gun. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. The tag. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's back to throw on second down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's moving out of the pocket. The freshman able to get home with the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds his man enough for the first. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. From the gun, the running back looking for room. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. This time they'll go to the running game.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Might as well stick with him. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. And you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback checking off. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And the extra point is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One more snap coming before halftime. Touch pass on the run. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. This game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself. But I'll tell you what, now you put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He now has 110 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. LSU quick to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Cantrell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Floats it out in space. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. They'll throw it on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Foster. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually. Just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it to the right here. At the 45 on his way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
On the ground, it's Cantrell. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. The Gators sending the offense back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah,
He's looking deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Gator! They've got the lead here in the fourth. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Trying to get to it. And no! a sack. All the way back at the 5.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked him down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Puts it right on him. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. 3rd and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. LSU right back to the line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They're trying to get to him. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And the Tigers get enough to move the chains.
You know, this guy just has a nose for getting 1st downs. That's a big risk and gamble there on 4th down, middle of the field. But this guy we've seen in this game already rip off some big runs. I don't know if anywhere as big as the one you just saw, though.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're getting this guy lathered up. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
In the red area, it's Cantrell. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll run it again. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here. And this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. Slams it ahead. He will get there, and they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. What a gutsy call. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quarterback will audible. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going up top here late in the game. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Timeout is called with just a single second left. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win. And he missed it wide right. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this.